I don't know if it was my controller or the game, but I kept holding circle to throw to first, and it would quickly flash off, and it wouldn't let me build up the meter. Oh, uh, Brett Sullivan. Brett Sullivan. And he just singled. Great read by Toy Johnson. Got to third. But we might have to wait a minute. Runners first and third, no outs. Tie game, bottom of the ninth. And who is up for the Rockies? I think Edward Freeland, I think. No, he was on base when T.J. Rumfield hit the home run. And he's still on Thompson. I'm gonna have to wait a minute. Oh, I'll get the game going.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, we bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
I'm telling you, man, people think I'm crazy, but I think the Rockies are going to go on a little bit of a run.
Let's talk about the man on the mound.
I don't think they're making a run for the playoffs.
I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain
baseball games are relatively important in July and August this year. The big problem, which is typical of bad teams, is when they play the really good teams.
Going for the Reds in this one, Brady Singer.
But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. Teams that are in first place, 3-13 or something crazy like that.
In front of their fans, in front of the city, and you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Ball.
I really don't care about the NBA playoffs, but
next pitch is outside.
105, 104 game with 30 seconds left. So.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Comes up empty.
He is just so cute.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He bumped my hand.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup.
She's just so cute, though. I can't be mad at her.
Group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important.
It's kind of nice having a lapdog. I love you too, Luna.
Because the key is to get on base. If they do
I
that,
love you too, baby girl.
A whole lot of havoc on the base paths.
Luna's not a lapdog, though. Luna's like 70 pounds.
Get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat on this one.
It's not the
is
standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does
15
work
pounds.
for them
Well, I'd say
offensively.
maybe 20. She's probably 15, 20 pounds.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, apparently it's pretty...
Opposite field power. What I like
Adam
about
Sandler's
something being hit to
fan.
the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Goodman wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man at second.
I'm of the age where his movies
just
were
underway here in Cincinnati.
I'm of the age where his movies were always what I look forward to. And I know his movies aren't great now, but he's just, I don't feel he's a good dude. I want nothing but good things for that guy. Unfortunately, he's a Knicks fan, so. Oh, that was dumb.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball there. The 1-1. And he swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
After just made 2 free throws to go up by 1.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Can I help you?
Now it'll be the Reds.
Can I help you?
No score. Digging in, TJ Freeland. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Liner caught it second. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Eugenio Suarez. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Now fly ball to right center. And there's 2 down.
Batting for shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So digging. Ellie De La Cruz. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
5.7
Scoreless
seconds
after
left,
1.
it's down 1 with the ball. I have no idea who I want to win this series. I hate New York team. with the
Digging in for the
passing.
Rockies. That's
But
ripped into the
I'm
outfield.
really,
And he can't make the play.
really not liking San
So
Antonio
a
in this
man on
playoffs.
base to start the inning.
They are emerging as a very,
line
very
drives are
dirty
tough
team,
because
and
they
it
can
really
sink on
bothers
you.
me.
They can even
I
have some
shouldn't even say
ride
the
and go
team.
over your
Well,
head if you
no, it's
take
the
a
team,
false
but
step in. Sometimes they can
Wembenyama
knuckle. So
especially.
I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the
And
ball all the
it
way
just
to the
rubs me the
very
wrong
last
way. I
second.
mean, I can't,
It disappears and it gets real scary.
in good conscience, I can't be a hypocrite, bitch about Oklahoma City being dirty, and then just
Comes up
ignore
empty.
what
That's
San
strike
Antonio is
two.
doing,
That
especially
two-seamer's
Wembenyama.
heat-seeking
I mean, that guy,
right-handed batters just runs in on those
he's just
hands.
been kind of a tool bag in this playoff.
Ball.
Next offering is down low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Now no fouls to give.
No score.
All right, I gotta watch the end of this. They're gonna make it. I have a feeling this game is going to the Knicks. All right, inbound to Brunson. Deep three. Missed it. Oh my God! What a tip in. Who the fuck was that? Was that Towns? Oh no, who was that? Anunoby. Good lord, what a tip in. That was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in a basketball game. That was insane. I thought that was a dumbass shot by Brunson. He rushed it from.
Perfect timing. But now the Spurs have a chance.
1.2 seconds left.
Get off a shot. They're now out of timeouts. What do you look for with San Antonio? Well, listen, the Victor Wembanyama, obviously the rim roll is a problem because of his length. You've got to club.
That was honestly one of the most incredible tip-ins I've ever seen. Given the situation.
So you can throw a lob to Wemby and just put it to the highest point. If he gets fouled, there's no goaltending on the inbound. We saw it with the Valley Loop a couple of years back. I think his best shot might be a pop-back three. If he makes the roll, you might get Mitchell Robinson to drop enough.
Alright, we got 1.2 seconds. Spurs inbounding. I can't see who's inbounding ball. I'm not a basketball savant, so I don't know players by numbers, but it's number 2. I can't read his name. Oh my God, he was wide open on the basketball. I wonder what the. I mean, supposedly a miracle comeback. Trailed by 29 points. Largest comeback in finals history.
Pure joy here at Madison Square Garden for these long-suffering fans. It looked like they were going to get blown out. The series would be tied at 2 games apiece, but Jalen Brunson started to erupt. The Knicks defense started to suffocate. And a finals has never seen a comeback like this. Down by as many as 29. Down by 20 in the fourth quarter.
I'm at 20 in the fourth. Damn.
Thank you, Mike. OG, take us through.
All right, I don't really care that much. All right, 2-2 count.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
1 out man at first. Jordan Beck now at the plate. Went deep in the ball game last night. The 1-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Misses outside. Ball 3. And a foul ball. Moniak stands at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Late on that fastball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
I barely touched that, of course.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Troy Johnston swings through it for strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing. Run.
Ball, that's out.
The Rockies looking to strike first here at the top of the 2nd. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Come on, Peeny, get down.
No score.
Come on, get down.
Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Jose Trevino.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Close but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Got him. 1 away.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table.
Dane.
Can't make contact.
Myers
That's
wants
not
another
strike,
look
Dane.
at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
J.J. Bleday now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him swinging. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field. Myers drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Tyler Freeland.
Grounds one to short. De La Cruz on to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. That's too low. Ball one. Top of the third, no score.
Excuse me, that was gross.
And now it's even up. That one missed. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Left field, Johnston on his way over, and a lunging grab.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare.
One of my friends is a Knicks fan, and he's texting me now.
And that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one. Freeland, in his 10th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the
Is that 4 or 5 for Freeland already? Oh, 3.
Such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years, and what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity at spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Ooh, I don't like this pitch, but
that one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Just
inside,
missed.
ball 3.
In the air, left field. And the inning is over. So they make all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Ezequiel Tovar.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak.
I just struggle with hitting against this guy. I don't know what it is. It's fucking, I just can't get the timing down.
Top half of inning number 4.
You know what I need? I need more talent juice.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late on that fastball.
Well, he
Just
went
fucking
inside a couple
can't
of
get
times,
the
and
timing.
now outside, hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman Chris Bryant.
Here is Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Suarez to first. It short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Welcome back. Let's check out
I need to go get some talent juice.
Really been playing well. Close, but call the ball. And that is
oh, I said talented. I thought that was low.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, right field. And there's 1 away. That misses. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
High fly ball, right field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Reds,
Ellie De La Cruz up here now. The power, the speed. He certainly could remind you of a number of players. Well, he was given number 44 by Reds clubhouse man Rick Stowe because he reminded him of Eric Davis.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beck coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Kyle Caros digging in for the Rockies.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
That's ball 2.
Swings through that. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and one away.
For Colorado, left fielder Troy Johnston.
Oh, I should have thrown that.
Strike 2.
And should not have thrown that.
Like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
God, I really...
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Johnston not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge.
Bullshit.
And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. So up next, Brenton Doyle. Hey! 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
It's just an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side of the 5th.
All right.
Still nothing on the.
We are gonna restart one more time. I'm gonna go pee, get a couple